It's around 8 a.m. and we had breakfast and we're leaving for Yellowstone. So we're gonna drive all the way to the north end of Yellowstone National Park into Montana, and then we're gonna start from there. So it's gonna be like a 3-hour drive, and yeah, I'll see you guys there.
A few minutes later.
So we are officially in the Yellowstone National Park. We still got about I don't know, half an hour to an hour to drive. But this behind me is the Lewis Lake. Bro, look how blue the water is. I mean, that's probably because, you know, the sky is really blue and everything, but still really amazing to look like. Well, you know, I probably said that like a million times in the past couple of days, but still. I think this camera's lagging a bit, like, you know, my image while I'm like moving around. I don't know why that's happening. Probably because I dropped my camera a couple of days ago and now it's deciding to break down. Hopefully not, alright? But as long as you guys can see and hear me clearly, that's fine. Seriously, you know, the reason it's like blue and reflecting the sky is because how clear this water is. And oh, it's cold too. Got those riptides coming up the shore, and so this is not nearly as big as the Jackson Lake, but still, it doesn't have to be big to be pretty, right? So yeah, with that being said, we'll continue our trip. Shoot, we're in a little bit of a problem here. You know, I don't know how I got down here because this place is just straight up steep, and I don't know how I'm gonna get back up there. So yeah, wish me luck, guys. So this behind me is the official Continental Divide. Even though we're closer to the west coast here than the east coast, this is what splits the North American continent into two. I don't know if I heard it correctly, but they said that rain falls on the west side of this line, flows to the Pacific, and if it falls on the east, it flows into the Atlantic. So yeah, I think that's definitely pretty cool. And as you can see here, elevation's 8,262 feet, so that is pretty high up. But I mean, so far, I haven't really felt any elevation sickness, at least not yet. So yeah, we're moving on. I think we're only like 15 minutes away from the Old Faithful, but I'm not too sure if we're gonna go there, but we'll see what the plan is, and I'll see you guys later. So right now we are at the Kepler Cascades, and as you can see, it's known for its series of waterfalls right behind me. Yeah, it's definitely really cool to look at. It's like a series of waterfalls, and it just like comes down like that. And yeah, my camera's still like laggy. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully I can fix that sometime. Sorry about that, guys, for the bad quality. So it looks like that, thanks to my dad, the problem is fixed, and hopefully now the filming effects are better. But anyways, here we are at the Biscuit Basin, and this is going to be one of the first hydrothermal activities that we are seeing in Yellowstone.
A few minutes later.
Right here behind me is the Firehole Falls of the Firehole River. And I know we've seen a lot of waterfalls, but it's still pretty amazing to look at. This part of the Firehole River is safe enough and also warm enough to swim in. So you're gonna see behind me, there's already a ton of people in the water, and we brought some food with us, and we're just about to have lunch here. So yeah, I'll see you guys after lunch. So we're here at the Mammoth Springs. Take a look at the view. It's basically just like flat ground, limestone, and then I think groundwater down below. We came down for the plateau that you guys saw up there, which is this one behind me. Not too sure about this, but I think that is the Mammoth Spring itself. It's really cool how the formation of the rocks are like stairs just stepping down gradually, and if we take a look at this side too, it flows into this pool eventually, and see that? Someone dropped their hat in there. Oh, that's not good. And yeah, apparently this whole part is called the Minerva Terrace, and you can see water flowing down this side. Not that side, the rock is like pale white over there, but like where there's water, it's kind of turning into like a reddish, ombre-ish color. And also, I think we've gone down a lot in elevation too. I think the elevation here sits about 6,000 feet. And if you guys remember earlier, the Great Pass where the Continental Divide was at, that was like 8,300 feet. And I heard that north entrance of the park is even lower, which is about like 5,300 feet or something. So that's good. I think this is our last stop before heading to dinner, but this behind me is the Liberty Cap. So they say that it's a dormant hot spring, meaning that it will erupt from time to time, but I don't think it has erupted in like years. So yeah, you know, it will be funny if I just kept talking and it just like erupted all of a sudden. This behind me is the Roosevelt Arc, and it's the northern gate of the whole Yellowstone National Park.
A few minutes later.
We had dinner, did some shopping, and you know what we're here for? More sightseeing! Yay! And you see this part right here, these mountains are just so flat. Look at that part, like this whole roll as if it's been cut or something. But guys, I almost didn't notice this behind me. This is so scary. I'm getting out of here. We're in our new hotel, or it's more like a cabin, but we drove for about an hour and a half on the way back, all the way from Gardner all the way down here to Canyon Lodge, which I believe is what the place is called. And we also took the eastern half of the trail, which is kind of dangerous if you ask me. It's just roads on top of mountains and then like going around here and twisting around and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the vlog for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So guys, it's currently 6:20 a.m. and we're heading for the Hayden Valley, which they say is a great spot for seeing wildlife. So hopefully we can see bison and elk and moose and even bears. But yeah, I'll see you guys there. So guys, we were there at the Hayden Valley, and then we even went a little further than that, but except for a few bisons like scattered here and there in the distance. I tried to get it on camera, but I couldn't really film it, and besides that, we literally saw nothing. People have been saying that they see like herds of bisons and I don't know about moose or elks, but like maybe even bears. I don't know, maybe are we just unlucky? Because we were there early enough. It was like before 7 a.m. when we got there. So I don't know what's really going on, but you guys saw the dash cam footages and the view of the Yellowstone River, you know, like the fogging up. That's pretty amazing. But yeah, other than that, we weren't able to see any animals. I was really hoping that we could see a bear or something, but unfortunately not. So yeah, better luck next time. But yeah, now we're gonna head back to our cabin and maybe have breakfast, but I'll see you guys later. Now we're just driving along the Yellowstone River, and we came across a huge crowd of people claiming that there are black bears in that forest behind me. Did you see those swans? And to the top right corner, there's like little black dots, and yep, those are the black bears. You know, only if we try to get a closer look. Unfortunately, I don't think I can put this camera through the binoculars, and best I can zoom was that far. I mean, we're pretty lucky to see it. I mean, we can't really hope for it to actually be like crossing the road so we can get that good of a view at it. Just, you know, bears, they scare people, they don't go near cars or the road or anywhere like that. So we're currently at the Mammoth volcano scenic area, and the smell of hydrogen sulfide is so strong that it reaches the rotten edge so bad. I don't know if you guys just can see my face clearly, just the sun's behind me and wearing a hat too. So here's the view. There's a puddle of water over here, and there's steam giving off from that hole up there, and there's hydrothermal activities everywhere in these holes. You can hear them grumbling in the little creek down here. And this is the Dragon Mount Springs, you can see. And here's another hot pool with steam coming out of it. They say that the pH level in these hot pools are like extremely low, somewhere from about 1 to 2, which is really acidic, so it's really dangerous, and yeah, we're gonna stay away from that. This behind me is the Mammoth volcano itself, and it looks exactly what it sounds like. Just muddy and hot and disgusting. You guys are seeing behind me, that's the Yellowstone Lake, and it's absolutely huge. You know what's cool about this? That this place has like a legitimate beach, as you can see right here, which most lakes don't have. First look, you might mistake this place as like a bay or sound that actually connects to the open seas. I mean, we thought there were going to be like boat riding or something in this lake, but apparently not. They really want to protect this environment because, as you can see, there's not a single boat in this lake behind me, and there's mountain ranges surrounding the lake on every side. Water, blue as always, reflecting the sky like any other lakes we've seen so far, but this one's probably the biggest one and the only one that has a beach. This waterfall behind me, I don't know if you guys can see it because there's a ton of people around. Everyone's in line to take a picture. But anyways, what you guys just saw was the Artist's Point, and the reason why it's called the Artist's Point is because this point was so spectacular with the waterfall that you just saw, which is the lower fall of the Yellowstone River. And then this place gave birth to so many famous paintings of the park. That was back in the days before photography was popular. So yeah, it's definitely pretty cool to look at. You see like several hundred feet, well, probably not that high, but that much of a drop, and yeah, it's definitely worth coming.